So you don't have a lot of time to play PSO2. Maybe you've got other games to play, maybe you're working all the time, maybe you just simply don't have enough time in your day to play this game all the time. Well, lucky for you, PSO2 doesn't require you to commit a lot of time into the game. And so in today's video, we're going to be talking about if you've got around 5 to 6 hours a week to play PSO2, what should you be doing in order to maximize your gains? But first of all, if you're new to the channel, I upload PSO2 content daily, so if you do play this game, I would really appreciate a subscribe as it really helps out the channel. Anyway, without further ado, let's begin the video. So first of all, I want to thank Basket Case Jace Gaming for giving me this video idea. They commented in one of my previous videos, so if you guys do want me to make any videos, let me know in the comment section below. I read all my comments. I might not reply to all of them, but I guarantee you that I read all of them. And if I like the idea, I'll make a video about it and give you credit for it too. So we're going to assume that you have 5 hours to play every single week, which narrows down to around 40 minutes of gameplay every single day. So if you've only got 40 minutes to play PSO2 every single day, you're actually in a very good position. Because I personally only play like an hour every single day, maybe 2 hours if I'm really feeling it, and I'm still able to accumulate quite a lot of Meseta. As you can see over here, this by itself is like 70 something million, and then I've got another 10 million on each of my other alts. So even though you're only playing 40 minutes a day, you're not really going to fall behind. So get that idea out of your head, you're going to be totally fine. Okay, so the number one thing that you want to knock out every single day is going to be the daily missions. Now the daily missions give you a ton of experience. Like you see over here, you complete these 5 missions, you get 400,000 EXP. It's a lot of experience for literally 3 minutes of effort. If you guys don't know my 3-minute method in order to complete my dailies every single day, the link is in the description below. I have made a video about it. It's literally 3 minutes long, so you can see how quickly I blast through all my dailies. So pause this video, watch that video first, and then come back. Once you've completed your daily missions, your next priority is going to be the weekly missions. So you can see over here on the already received, because I finished all of them already, that this by itself is already 2 million Meseta. It's super straightforward, super easy to do as well. Now the weekly missions do have a rotation, so you're not going to get the same missions every single week, which means you're going to have to read what the weekly objective is and do them. Now, this week's is very easy. It's enhance a weapon, clear a time attack, and you're always going to get this mission every single week. All you have to do is complete client orders and earn 200,000 Meseta. This is very easy to do. The reason I say that is because client orders can be accepted by anyone. So that includes our good friend Yerkes over here. So Yerkes is located in Frankes Cafe. So when you press F9, this menu will come up, and all you do is go to Frankes Cafe and you'll be teleported here. You're going to find Yerkes. He's going to be on your left side, and you talk to him, and right here he has a client order for you. And right here he will always have these 6 client orders over here, which will award you 100,000 Meseta each. And you literally just need to hand in 2 of Yerkes' client orders and you will have completed this weekly mission over here. Now you've completed your daily missions, you've completed your weekly missions. Next up is going to be the client order of Yerkes over here. So again, we're going to come back to the Frankes Cafe, talk to the butler Yerkes, and go to client order. And all of these client orders require you to gather materials, and they'll tell you where to go. So for example, the first client order over here requires you to collect a Navrshroom. However, it'll tell you right here in the client message where you can get it. So it says right here, acquire item via harvesting. So harvesting is when you get your little pickaxe and you mine the thing, the green circles, that is harvesting. It's more like mining, but you know, whatever. I'm not going to question the game's logic. So where do we get this shroom? It's going to tell you right here at Navris only. So any of the harvesting spots or the green circles on the planet Navris has a chance of giving you a Navrshroom. Now if we go down here, you'll see this requires an Amduskia dragon scale, which again is the same thing. You need to go harvesting, so the pickaxe with the green circles, and this time you have to go to Amduskia. And then next one down here, there's Lilliput, then there's Wopol, and then there's Harugatan, and then there's Earth. So each of these client orders requires you to go to a different planet. So when you talk to the quest counter over here and you go to main quest and expeditions, in order to tell what planet it is, it'll literally tell you location right here. So for example, Tundra. Tundra will be in Navarius because it says right here it's in Navarius. This is in Lilliput. Coast is in Wopol. This is in Harugatan. and you're literally just gonna go down this list and see what planet it's on, and that will determine where you need to go gather that material. Now, a very important thing is you can only gather on the maps that have this little symbol over here that says quest allows gathering. It's a little pickaxe and a fishing rod. So you see these top ones over here, these risk explorations, you cannot gather on those maps. So these maps are out of the question. However, if we go down here, these, because they've got the little pickaxe and the fishing rod, means that you can gather there. All right. So just make sure that you are selecting a mission which does allow gathering. Because, for example, if you go into the subquest and the Arcs mission over here, none of these allow you to gather. As you can see, they do not have the pickaxe and they do not have the fishing rod. So the very nice thing about Yerkes' quests over here is that you can collect all of these items beforehand. So I have collected all of these items already. So when I accept his quests over here, they're auto completing. You can see that they're automatically completing. And the reason for that is because I've already collected all of these materials beforehand. So even though you can only complete Yerkes' quests once every week, if you collect everything beforehand, you can hand them all in one go and complete his orders super duper easy. As you can see right here, I'm just handing in all the stuff that I've already collected because I've had a whole week to gather all of these materials in all the different planets, and boom, you see, I handed in all these quests over here and I'm 600,000 Meseta richer. It is super easy. And the best thing about the daily missions, the weekly missions, and Yerkes over here is you can do this on every single character you have. So as a free-to-play player, I have 3 character slots, so I have 3 different characters, and each of these characters are able to do the dailies, the weeklies, as well as Yerkes missions over here. Now do keep in mind that Yerkes' missions are a weekly thing. You can only do his thing every single week, and they have a cooldown. The cooldown is based on the time you handed in the quest, not on server reset, alright? So I highly recommend you to gather all the materials and hand in all the materials at the same time. That way all 6 quests will reset at the same time. A mistake that I did early on was I was just handing in whenever I got the material, and what happened was all of these cooldowns were all over the place. Like maybe I could hand in Naver Shrooms and Amduska Scales on Mondays, and then maybe on Wednesdays I could hand in the Lilipan Vest, and then on Fridays I could hand in the Wopal Shell, and then on Sundays I could hand in the other 2. And it was very messy because I didn't know what day to hand in what material, so forth and so on. So now I just set a specific day where I hand in all of these quests over here. So the day that I personally chose is Saturday. So on Saturday I would log on to every single character and hand in all of these materials. That way I know, okay, on Saturdays all of my quests are going to be reset, and that way I have a pattern and I don't get confused and I know when these quests are going to be reset. Now as for the daily missions, I do that every single day. It's super duper easy using the 3-minute method. So when I run through all 3 of my characters, that's 9 minutes every single day. Now of course if you add in all the loading screens and all that, you know, we can round it up to like, 10 minutes. And so it's not a big deal, it's not a huge time commitment. Now for the weekly missions, I just do it whenever I have time. And then for Yerkes' missions, as I said before, I just have a set day where I hand in everything. So now you finish all of that and you're like, Kero, I still have 30 minutes to play. What should I do now? Well, lucky for you, there are still plenty of things to do. What you can do is you can talk to the daily order supervisor. So there's the daily order supervisor in Franca's Cafe. However, if you go to the gate area, you can talk to Officer Fina, which is my personal favorite NPC. And then there's another NPC on the other side of the gate, which I don't know her name because I never talked to her. But it doesn't matter which one you talk to because they all have the same client orders. And what you'll notice from the client order is that the first 3 have this little up arrow, and this up arrow is a daily boost. I highly recommend you to accept these 3 quests and do them because they will give you a daily boost up to 50%, and it is super nice because this is basically a tri boost. It gives you extra Meseta, extra EXP, as well as extra rare drop rate. Okay, so don't miss out on this. So after I accept these 3 client orders, the next thing I do is I look down this list over here, and the only thing I'm paying attention to is the Meseta over here. I only accept quests which are over 100,000 Meseta. So you can see right here, Suppress Barlodos. This one gives me 250,000 Meseta for just defeating Barlodos. So this is a client order that I always pick up. Now, let's say for example, I don't have the time to kill Barlotos today. Maybe I've only got like 3 minutes left in my day before I need to do whatever I've got to do. What you can do is you can just accept the client order. By accepting the client order, it is permanently locked into your quest list until you complete it. So you can have this client order saved until tomorrow, until the next day, until next week. It'll never go away until you either complete it or you forfeit it. So in order to check what client orders you've accepted, simply press escape, go to the globe icon, and right here, client orders. And you'll see right here, everyone's client orders. And you can see right here that I've got the Barlotos quest accepted, I've got Circuit Survey Mines, I've got Volcanic Caves, I've got a bunch of quests over here that aren't even today's client orders, mainly because I saw that these client orders were worth 100,000 Meseta, so I just picked them up and I leave them in my client order list right here. And when I do have time to play on the weekends or when I feel like playing PSO2, then I'll just blast through everything all in one go. Now there's one more thing that I highly recommend people to do every single day, and that is over here at main quest and recommended quests. Over here you'll notice that every day there will be 4 recommended quests, and each recommended quest will have this little box over here with a star on it, which means you still have a chance to receive a gift when you clear the quest. So all you need to do is get an A rank or above and you're guaranteed to get one of these boxes. And every single day you can get up to 4 boxes. And you can see up here, clearing some recommended quests at A rank or above gives you a slight chance of obtaining a bonus key. So it's in your best interest to do all 4 of these quests every single day in order to maximize your bonus keys. So what are bonus keys? Bonus keys are used to do bonus quests. So when you click on bonus quests over here, there's a bunch of different quests over here, and each one gives you different valuable resources. So for example, the special mission Tokyos give you a massive amount of EXP. Now the special mission Magatsus, these two give you star gems, which is very, very nice. The silver one will give you 10 star gems every run. The gold one will give you 30 star gems every run. Next one is special mission Rappy Fever. This one gives you a ton of materials. So for example, if you don't want to go out and gather a bunch of materials for Yerkes' quest, but you have a ton of Rappy Fever keys, what you can do is you can just run the Rappy Fever, you'll get all the materials you'll need for Yerkes for probably several weeks, and then you'll save a lot of time and headache because you don't need to go out and gather all the different materials that Yerkes wants. Now last but not least is the Kazushi Assault over here, and this special mission over here gives you a lot of cosmetic items as well as experience. And that's pretty much what every single key does. Now in order to do the special missions, you will need the corresponding bonus key. And you could get all of these keys over here by doing the recommended quest, but you are limited to 4 drops a day per account. And those boxes are RNG, you may or may not get a bonus key. However, there is one exception, and that is the bonus key Tokyo Rainbow. You cannot get the rainbow key. The only way to get the rainbow key is when Sega gives it to us, either through events or through the mail. There's no other way to get the rainbow key. So make sure that if you do get a rainbow key that you don't accidentally waste it or throw it away or salvage it, so forth and so on, okay? But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to cover in today's video. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. If you did, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.
What can I say except you're welcome for the heals, the boosts, the